1 acre of land, they'll buy 100 acres of land. Who will get a better price? They'll get a better price. We buy 10 computers, they'll buy 1,000 computers. Who will get a better price? They'll get a better price. We hire engineer 50 grand, they can get for the brand recall, they can hire that engineer 48 grand. For the brand recall, they'll get. So everything they can procure cheaper than us. And when you go to customer will pay them more premium because of the brand. So you can sell everything higher, but procure everything cheaper. There's no reason for us to survive. Then why are we surviving, and why are we thriving, and why are we doing so well? Because inherently there is an inefficiency in the system. So take advantage of it. Chaos is there. Play game with the chaos, and you will do very well. Every industry has that. Look at inefficiencies, find out, fix them, and you do it. Because economics of scale, otherwise you can never beat. So not just us, other mid-tier players are also there who have done okay.
So my question was related to when you moved from Saurabh Vihar into a proper place. Was it just that one customer you had, or did you see that you were going to get sustainable business to really spend more money now? Because so I wanted to understand the point at which you moved outside Saurabh Vihar. And second is, when Gupta SQL came to you in Saurabh Vihar, was it that the area there was not good enough for an American to see, and was that the reason why he did not find doing business with you appealing, or do you think it was the demo, just by hindsight if you look at it, what do you think?
I think I was just a bum. No, I think it's solid. Number one, moving from Saurabh to proper place, Saurabh was a proper place. Nice place. Nice place. The point of relativity. That's all. When you move to Kalyan Nagar from Saurabh, there also it took a one beat up old row house. It's not like we are upgraded to a 5-star facility. So we had a 3-bedroom flat there. In 2 bedrooms, those 4 engineers unmarried from Pune used to live. And one small one was the project lead. So we used to pay 3,700 rent. Small Rahul Patel, a small project lead. Other 3 used to fight in the other room, and 1 room was a development room. When we moved to Kalyan Nagar, it was a one old beat up row house again with 3 rooms. So if we upgrade, we were very excited about it, but it's not like it was change the landscape. Then we grew. We got a few more customers, 1 more customer, 2 more. Then we took the neighboring because real estate boom time had made a lot of vacant places and kind of like worked great for us. Took the second one on lease and third one on lease. By the time we moved to our commercial building which we constructed, we had 13 places on lease, flats, apartments, all underground wires here and there everywhere. So we were about 200 people by that time, and in that whole area, we were 13 places on lease. And then we moved to our own commercial buildings, and then we made another building like that.
I want to ask you a question. Just now there are a lot of products that come into the market when you take IT as an industry, and many of the products don't even make it to the market or don't even come to notice of people. So now, what do you suggest? What kind of products are going to do good in the next future for IT?
Yeah, it's a very mature market, right? And again, too many people have been rushing in it. Now, theoretically speaking, anything the e-commerce space and social media is a good bet, theoretically. Problem is that you need extremely deep pockets to survive. Very, very deep pockets, because it's extremely long gestation period. Now, you look at Flipkart and all, people come up with new ideas like that, and those are, I think, future. If somebody has a few hundred crores in the pocket and then are willing to sustain with a good idea in that, he will do that. But if a startup thinks that just by word of mouth you will become big in the internet, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. It's just a fantasy world we live in. It's again a science business, how you buy Google AdWords and all. So one of the reasons Indian IT companies have not gone to the product side is because they understand it's a different ballgame. A product business is heavy, high risk, high return venture, right? So you need a different. So a service company's issue is that if you're making 25, 30, 40%, whatever profit you're making, so that's sustainable ongoing profit, and then direct that in the product side, suddenly you can become zero profit company, or you can become very big company, either way. But it's a high risk, high return kind of venture. So people don't do under the umbrella of the service company. Most of the Indian IT companies. So we are actually wrong people to ask. Indian companies don't understand product space as well in IT. So you will, my best recommendation is, and when we work with Indian customers, damn tough, very, very tough. We try to take advance as much as we can. Because you see, it's economics of the country. I'm suspecting. I'm just sharing at the high level. The cost of labor still in India is so less. The automation angle of IT is not doing too much. And then the bigger game is find the government contracts like UID. That's a different thing. But even when you go to companies like Reliance and some of the really largest players, they don't really give you money only. So, but the point, that's a service. The product thing, so because they don't buy only, so what product to sell? I mean, it's a very difficult thing. And here, who was I talking to? Vishwas, BBN also?
Yeah, Vishwas.
Vishwas is a classic success story for product. He's the guy to go to after this. He's a very busy, big shot president of TiE here. But if you talk to him, he'll tell you great product ideas. If you ask me, I won't be able to help you much on this, because if I had a great idea, I would also do it. So e-commerce venture is one, if you're a lot of money.
So are there, if people have ideas, is you someone they should look forward to coming to?
Okay, that's a good question. So when I was asked this question before about Mr. Gupta, and I said he's a bum. Actually, my apologies to him. He's not even here. Okay, now here is the thing. It has taken me a while to understand a little more about this concept, because even I get approached for funding. The problem of entrepreneurship is, and entrepreneurs have is, and now I look at it from the other side of the fence. I felt nobody was there for me when I was on that side of the fence. And it just clicked. I mean, they were there, but not funding way they are, in different way, emotional. Now, I feel wiser a little bit. The issue with startup is like coffee. Good coffee, there's an old joke, right? Doesn't need sugar and cream. So a good company doesn't need funding. And bad coffee doesn't deserve sugar and cream. So a bad company doesn't deserve money. That is a major issue. So it's a very Chakravyuh kind of thing you're caught in. So we say, okay, go to someone who has deep pockets and do angel investing without expecting in return. So if you have well-wisher, good friends, family, then help out. But if that is also not there, then go to VCs. They're professional companies. Do it. And make a pitch. I made my pitches, it didn't work for me, maybe it will work for many of you. Happy to listen. If nothing else, I can give my ideas.
There are many startup companies who get initial success, like product success also, but after that they find it difficult to scale it up. So like in your case, you got the first contract, then how you scaled up and made it big, and then how you sustained that?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of talk I did was on that only, right? That, okay, there's a different phases of the company. So we always said, execution is the best strategy. Execution is the best strategy. Tactical execution is the best strategy. You can sit in boardroom, talk for hours and hours and it doesn't mean much. Whatever is there, do it keep looking, is it better we are doing, is it better we are doing? So that's the only simple mantra that worked for Cybage after we got settled and we grew.
Yeah. You just mentioned that about 7-8 years back, you have deployed 200 people who are into R&D as to how to run the company. Is it possible to know how these people are